In accordance with the great head of the church, we baptize you, my brother, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
I know I got religion. I know I got religion.
One of the news stories is that Denzel Washington was recently baptized. Now, I'm not going to say emphatically whether this man is saved or not, but I do have some concerns. Now, you may be wondering why I'm concerned. I'm out during an interview about Gladiator 2, talking about him having a gay kiss. But then there's another scene that I saw where he was interviewed by CBN News, Christian Broadcasting Network, if I'm not mistaken, where he discussed wanting to see the face of God, and multiple other times where he talked about the importance of his Christian faith. Now, I know in our society today, there should be no issue there. But if you're seeking to remain biblical, there's a huge red flag and huge reason for concern when it comes to the reality of Denzel Washington's professed Christian faith. Let's check it out.
And your character makes a few remarks throughout the film about having a relationship with other men in the film. So I wanted to ask, how gay is the Roman Empire?
The entire empire, or I actually kissed a man in the film, but they took it. They cut it. I think they got chicken.
I was going to ask because I just heard about the Paul and Pedro forehead kiss that apparently got cut from the movie.
I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, I kissed the guy full on the lips, and I guess they weren't ready for that yet.
Oh man! Well,
I killed him about 5 minutes later, but.
Now, he's being interviewed by the magazine or website Gaiety, or let me see, something along those lines. Yes. So it is a obviously LGBT focused website or YouTube channel. I don't know anything about him other than this clip right here. But let me show you this other clip that I was referencing where he spoke about wanting to see God's face. Let's check it out.
At number 1.
You will be my instrument.
Who are you? Denzel Washington.
I was put on this earth to share and to be an example of the power and wisdom and grace and mercy of God in my life.
Shares a divine encounter while giving reporters a behind-the-scenes look at his latest film.
I was sitting on a yacht listening to a song called The Face of God. And nobody was up. I was in my prayer, meditation, reading my Bible. And I'm like, Lord, everybody can see your face. I want to see it. While I said it, when I said, I want to see your face, I heard, look to your left.
Now, I don't know what he's talking about when he said everyone can see your face, Lord. Was he talking about Jesus? Was he talking about the Father? Because there's clear distinction there, but I don't know. Not many got to see the face of God, got to see the face of Yahweh, the Father, in Scripture, but just pointing that out.
So I looked to my left, and I looked, and I picked up my phone and I went, shh. And this is what I saw.
Oh my God.
So my life is not the movies I make.
Oh my God.
That's what I've been put here to do, or that's proof of the source of what I've been given to do on this earth, and it's not acting.
Let me back up. Now, personally, I don't see anything. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. I mean, I guess it depends on your theological perspective when it comes to signs and sign gifts and things like that, but that's not the main point I wanted to make here. I just primarily wanted to focus on the Denzel clip or contrast both clips. Now, I don't know where he stands on a theological level. I remember a few years ago, remember when there was all that controversy about the quote unquote don't say gay bill coming out of Florida, even though that's not what the bill said. The bill said you couldn't even say that word. That's just silly. That's just how the leftist media grabbed a hold of it, took it and ran with it and distorted it like they do with everything. But it was during, and I don't typically watch the Oscars, but I saw this one scene here where Wanda Sykes was on stage with, I can't recall who else she was up there with, but they started bringing that up. It's probably around 2021, 2022, whenever it was. And they were talking about the Don't Say Gay bill, and then they just started saying gay, gay, gay. And then they panned the audience. All the audience members started clapping and laughing and stood up. And I remember them showing Denzel, and it stuck out to me particularly because I know that there have been many times where he professed to be a follower of Jesus, a Christian. And he was over there laughing and started clapping his hands. And that
tonight, and for you people in Florida, we're gonna have a gay night.
And that automatically caused red flags to go up in my mind. I'm like, what's going on here? Either this dude is going along to get along because he doesn't want people criticizing him, or he thinks it's okay what they were talking about. Either way, I think that there are some significant concerns there for a man who professes to be a follower of Jesus Christ to brag about kissing the dude on his lips, especially when you're being interviewed by a gay YouTube channel or gay website, because they want to know that. That's encouraging them to live in a lifestyle clearly marked out in scripture as a sinful lifestyle. That's a problem. I've heard Denzel said he didn't even want to have sex scenes in movies. Now, maybe I'm confusing him with somebody else, or intimate scenes in movies with women. I believe I heard him say that in recent years. Don't quote me on that, because he thought it would be disrespectful to his wife. But yet you're okay with the idea of having a scene in a movie where you're kissing some dude on the lips. Yeah, he did qualify it by saying he killed him later, but he was asked how gay is the Roman Empire. Now, we know historically speaking, that's probably accurate, but I'm just saying the optics didn't look good. In scripture, we're called to not have any part with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather to expose them. Again, I don't know where he stands biblically. He could be one of those so-called progressive Christians or liberal Christians. To me, it's an oxymoron. The two don't jive because there's no such thing. Because for you to be progressive in any way and then claiming to be Christian, the two just don't jive. But let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on this? You think I'm making a big deal out of nothing, or do you think that there's areas to be concerned about? Let me know in the comments. And if you appreciate content like this, make sure you give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.